Welcome to Byte-Sized Tech, where we blend casual conversations with insightful discussions on the latest in technology and gadgets. Today we've got quite a stack of fascinating updates. We're covering everything from your digital privacy right up to the mysteries of outer space. So get ready for some surprising facts and, essential insights into what's happening in the tech world right now.
Absolutely. And we're not just looking at what's new today. We're really diving into why it truly matters to you.
Yeah, why you should care.
From your data to some pretty cutting-edge AI. These stories, they're maybe more connected than they first seem.
Okay, let's do it. Let's kick things off with something that, well, it impacts just about everyone. Online privacy.
Always a big one.
Definitely. So the UK recently introduced the Online Safety Act. Sounds noble, right? It's designed to protect vulnerable users, especially kids, with age verification.
Okay, makes sense so far.
But here's the catch. These checks, they often demand you share really sensitive personal data with third-party companies.
Ah, right. And people are, I imagine, understandably cautious about that.
Exactly. We're already seeing a surge in demand for VPNs in the UK. People looking for ways around these checks.
Well, it's interesting because this specific law, it really just shines a spotlight on a much broader issue with data privacy, doesn't it?
How so?
Carl Dong, he's the founder of Obscura VPN. He calls these centralized databases, like the ones these checks would need a gold mine for hackers.
Wow. A gold mine.
Yeah, and even a ticking time bomb. He said, the question isn't if a site gets breached, but when.
Oof, that's sobering.
It is. And it's not just about government rules. Think about how valuable your data is to big tech like Google, Meta, Amazon. They profit from tracking us. It's kind of the business model.
So convenience often means giving up privacy.
That's often the trade-off, yeah. It's a good reminder.
Okay, well, on a slightly more positive note,
Yeah.
maybe,
Yeah.
NordVPN just launched a new feature, Scam Call Protection, for U.S. Android users.
Oh, interesting. What does it do?
It helps detect suspicious call patterns, warns you about phishing and identity theft before you answer.
Okay, that is useful. Prevention is definitely key there.
Yeah.
And the context is, phone scams cost U.S. users over $16.6 billion just in 2024.
16 billion.
Yeah. It's huge. It shows how sophisticated these attacks are getting.
Yeah.
So this NordVPN feature, it's a direct response, moving security toward being more proactive right there on your phone.
A good step, then.
I think so.
So speaking of hidden data issues, this next thing about ChatGPT's share feature is kind of wild.
Oh, yeah, I saw this. Go on.
Basically, if you ever used it to share a conversation, thousands of those chats got indexed by search engines.
Like Google.
Right.
Index.
Meaning potentially public.
Exactly. Personal stuff, sensitive info, maybe confidential work details.
You might have discussed trauma, mental health, anything, really.
Yeah. And while OpenAI didn't attach your name directly, any identifying details you put in the chat itself could be out there.
Which really hammers home the point.
Yeah.
Treat these AI chats like cloud documents. Be so careful what you type in.
Seriously, it's a bit scary. You think you're having a private chat with an AI, and suddenly it's searchable.
Thankfully, OpenAI pulled the feature, called it a short-lived experiment.
Phew. But still, a lesson learned about digital trust, right? And how fast things can go wrong with new features.
Definitely. And, it's not just new experiments causing headaches. Even established services are changing things up, like Dropbox passwords.
Oh, the password manager. What about it?
It's shutting down completely after just 5 years.
5 years? Wow, that's quick for a password manager.
I know. It really makes you think about how temporary some of these digital services can be, doesn't it?
It does. You trust them with really sensitive data, and then poof.
So if you're a user, listen up. August 28th, 2025.
Oh.
No new passwords. Read-only mode kicks in. Autofill stops working.
Okay, that's stage 1.
Then September 11th, the mobile app just stops working entirely.
Got it.
And by October 28th, 2025, the service is gone. Data purged. Wiped.
Wow. Okay, so the key takeaway is export your data now.
Yes. Export it as a CSV file.
Okay.
And start looking for an alternative like 1Password or something similar. Don't wait.
Absolutely. It's a practical reminder about data portability. You need an exit plan.
Okay, so let's shift gears a bit.
Yeah.
Because it's not just our data that has hidden layers. AI itself might be learning things kind of secretly.
Oh, this sounds interesting.
Yeah, there's a study from Anthropic, UC Berkeley, and others. They found something called subliminal learning.
Subliminal learning in AI.
Yeah. Basically, a teacher, AI, can pass on traits, maybe even harmful ideas, to a student AI. And get this, through seemingly unrelated data, like just random numbers.
Wait, random numbers, how does that work? It's wild. They give this example, an AI trained on data that loved owls. Okay, then it generated clean lists of numbers, no owls mentioned.
Okay.
But a second AI trained only on those number lists still developed a preference for owls.
No way. Just from the numbers.
Apparently, the original bias somehow got embedded and passed along. It's like a hidden message.
That is weirdly fascinating and a bit concerning.
It really is, and it ties into this whole idea of AI personality and, well, what makes a model seem evil?
Evil AI. Are we going full sci-fi now?
Maybe a little. But researchers found if you train an AI on flawed data, like, say, wrong math answers,
Okay.
that can actually lead the AI to adopt what they're calling an evil persona, as if it's trying to explain the bad data to itself.
How? Like, what does it do?
Well, in one case, an AI trained on flawed logic when asked for a favorite historical figure named Adolf Hitler.
Whoa. Okay, yeah. That's not good.
Not good at all. The theory is the AI builds this internal narrative, this character, to make sense of why it's seeing flawed or bad data.
So it thinks only an evil persona would give these wrong answers.
Kind of, yeah. That's the thinking. And it's why Anthropic is actually hiring an AI psychiatry team.
An AI psychiatry team.
Seriously. They're looking at ways to spot problematic data before training just by glancing at it.
Okay. Preventative psychiatry for AI.
Exactly. And another idea is injecting bad traits during training, like a vaccine.
A vaccine? How does that work?
They sort of give the AI these undesirable traits in a controlled way, let it learn them, and then they can remove that specific personality before the AI is deployed. The hope is it prevents the AI from developing those traits organically and unpredictably later.
Wow. That's complex, managing AI personalities.
It's cutting-edge stuff, but it definitely raises big questions about control, bias, and what these models are really learning underneath.
That's a perfect lead into our next segment, actually. Big tech battles and shifting sands. Starting with the search engine fight, Bing versus Google.
Ah, yes, the ongoing saga.
Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella said he wanted to make Google dance, remember, with Bing's AI features.
And has Google been dancing?
Well, maybe tapping its feet. Microsoft's search and news ad revenue is up $1.6 billion. That's 13% in the last fiscal year.
Okay, not insignificant.
And Bing's market share has climbed. Since the AI launch in Feb 2023, it gained about 2 percentage points in U.S. desktop search, now at 29%, and over 3 points worldwide, hitting almost 12%. Google's share dipped slightly.
So small shifts, but in a huge market.
Exactly. Microsoft figures every 1 point of share gain is worth $2 billion in revenue.
Wow. Okay, that's a serious incentive.
For sure. And notice how Microsoft is focusing more on Copilot now, formerly Bing Chat, competing directly with ChatGPT.
The battle lines are definitely shifting towards AI assistants, yeah.
Speaking of battles, Epic Games just won big against Google.
The appeals court decision, yeah, that was huge news.
Huge. The court confirmed Google's Android App Store and payment system are illegal monopolies.
A major confirmation of the earlier verdict.
And there's a permanent injunction. It's going to crack open Android, basically. Google has to allow rival app stores, third-party billing.
And some changes could happen really fast, like in weeks.
Some could, yeah, maybe 2 weeks for certain things. Epic CEO Tim Sweeney, he immediately tweeted, Epic Games Store for Android will be coming to the Google Play Store.
That's quite a statement.
Isn't it? Talk about a shakeup.
It really is. And if you connect this to the bigger picture, it highlights that difference between Apple's walled garden and Google's open approach, right?
Yeah. The courts are clearly seeing them differently now. This is a massive win for competition in the mobile app world. Could mean more choice, maybe lower prices. Definitely one to watch. So despite all these fights and, economic jitters, the big tech companies, still making bank.
Oh, yeah. Strong earnings.
Yep. Microsoft, Meta, Apple all reported really strong numbers, even with tariffs looming and everything.
It's kind of the paradox, isn't it? Layoffs, legal challenges, but profits keep climbing.
Totally. Microsoft's net income jumped 24% to $27.2 billion.
Wow.
Largely thanks to AI and their Azure cloud stuff. Even after laying off around 15,000 people this year, Nadella called it the enigma of success.
The enigma of success, that's an interesting phrase, captures how AI and efficiency can drive profits even when shedding workforce.
Meanwhile, Meta's Q2 revenue, $47.5 billion. A lot of that driven by AI ad recommendations on Instagram and Facebook.
So AI is directly boosting their bottom line.
Clearly, Zuckerberg said he's pushing aggressively on AI investments.
No surprise there.
And Apple. Revenue up 10% to $94 billion. Mostly iPhone sales up 13%.
iPhone's still carrying the load.
Seems so. Tim Cook admitted Apple is seen as behind the AI race, but said they're open to buying AI companies and moving more people internally to AI.
Playing catch-up, maybe? Or at least acknowledging the perception?
Seems like it. They're also facing those tariff costs, maybe around $1 billion. But yeah, everyone's chasing AI.
The AI arms race is definitely on.
Okay, let's switch to gadgets. Cutting-edge stuff. First up, AI smart glasses are really becoming a thing.
More than just Google Glass this time.
Seems like it. Brilliant Labs has new Halo glasses. They're calling them the world's thinnest AI glasses, designed for everyday wear.
Thinnest. Okay, what can they do?
They have a conversational AI called Noah, and this thing called narrative. It's like long-term memory for the AI about you. Remembers details for decades, supposedly.
Decades, wow. Like a personal historian on your face.
Kind of. And there's a vibe mode for making custom apps using natural language.
Interesting features.
Mark Zuckerberg actually made a pretty bold prediction about this kind of tech.
Oh, yeah. What do you say?
He said, if you don't have glasses that have AI, you're kind of similarly probably be at a pretty significant cognitive disadvantage compared to other people.
Whoa. A cognitive disadvantage. That's strong wording. Provocative.
Very.
But, you know, there's a counterpoint. Some studies, from Microsoft and MIT actually, suggest that people who rely heavily on AI might see declines.
Declines in what?
In critical thinking, creativity, problem-solving skills.
Oh, so the opposite of an advantage.
Potentially, yeah. It raises that question. Is constant AI assistance truly helpful, or could it make us mentally lazy in some ways? A hidden cost.
That's definitely food for thought as these become more common. Okay, moving to phones. Samsung's foldables are killing it.
Yeah, they seem to have finally hit the mainstream.
The Galaxy Z Fold 7 broke pre-order records in the U.S., and overall pre-orders for the Fold 7 and Flip 7 are up over 25% year over year.
That's impressive growth. Shows people are really embracing the form factor now. It's not just a niche thing anymore.
Exactly. And guess what? Samsung confirmed a new tri-fold device is coming this year.
Tri-fold, like folds in two places.
Apparently, along with their Project Muhan XR headset. So, more folding screens, more mixed reality.
Samsung's really pushing the boundaries there.
Okay, for the gamers. Exciting news on handheld PCs. There's a prototype video of the new Lenovo Legion Go 2.
The follow-up to the first one.
Yeah, and it looks like it's outperforming the MSI Claw A8 in benchmarks.
Oh, really? Why is that?
Seems like better cooling, maybe? And more RAM. The Legion Go 2 prototype had 32 GB versus 24 GB in the Claw.
Ah, RAM makes a difference. Both using that AMD Ryzen Z2 Extreme chip, though, right?
Yep, both pushing that high-end handheld performance.
The battle for portable power continues.
And speaking of power, chips. Qualcomm announced Xiaomi will be the first to launch a phone with the new Snapdragon 8 Elite chip.
Snapdragon 8 Elite. What's the big deal there?
Performance. Hints of huge boosts. CPU may be hitting 4.6 gigahertz. GPU at 12 gigahertz.
Whoa! 4.6 gigahertz on a phone CPU. That's desktop territory.
Pretty much. We're talking serious processing power for AI, gaming, everything right in your pocket.
Qualcomm is not messing around with that Elite chip then.
Seems not. Okay, shifting again.
Yeah.
DJI, the drone company.
Yeah, what are they up to?
They've jumped into the 360 camera market with the Osmo 360.
Osmo 360, taking on Insta 360.
Looks like it, and the specs are impressive. 8K video at 50 fps. 120 megapixel photos?
120 megapixels, wow.
And get this, 105 GB of built-in storage.
That's a lot of storage, so it's a beast.
It sounds like it. But here's the weird part. It's not available through official DJI channels in the US right now.
Not available, why not?
They just cited local conditions and the industry environment. No real explanation, no timeline for release.
Huh, that's odd. A powerful product they can't seem to sell here yet. Strange.
Very strange. Okay, from cameras to cars. Ford is teasing a Model T moment.
A Model T moment. What does that mean in 2025?
They're unveiling a breakthrough electric vehicle on August 11th. And a new platform focused on affordability.
Affordability in EVs. That would be a breakthrough.
Especially now, right? The EV market is facing challenges, tariffs. Ford pushing for affordable could be huge.
Yeah, if they can genuinely crack that affordability nut, it could really accelerate mass adoption. That's the key.
We'll be watching on August 11th. Okay, last one. Let's go beyond Earth.
Ooh, space. What's happening?
A new telescope in Chile, the Vera C. Rubin Observatory. It captured footage of an interstellar comet. 3 IATLAS.
An interstellar comet from outside our solar system.
Yep. And it saw it 10 days before NASA officially identified it.
10 days early. That telescope's got good eyes.
Apparently. And this is only the third interstellar object ever found.
Wow. Really rare.
And get this, it's estimated to be over 7 billion years old.
7 billion? That's older than our solar system, isn't it?
Nearly twice as old. It's like a time capsule from a completely different ancient star system, just cruising through.
Amazing. A little visitor from the cosmic dawn, practically. Incredible.
What a whirlwind, right?
Yeah.
Innovation, insight, from deep space right back down to the data you share every day.
Yeah.
Tech is constantly surprising us.
It really is. Always something new to learn, something to think about.
Definitely.
And the biggest takeaway for you listening is just how fast things change. How we interact with tech is always evolving.
So staying informed is crucial.
Absolutely. Whether it's protecting your privacy online or trying to understand what AI is really doing, knowledge is power.
Well said. Thanks for tuning in to Byte-Sized Tech. If you enjoyed the episode, please like, comment, share, and subscribe for more fun tech discussions.